We will now call on the graduating class according to the military president's list. The military president's list is determined by their overall performance in all the academic and tactics courses during their stay in the academy.
Cadet First Class, Jeanette Becerra Ilumba, Surigao City. Cadet First Class Ilumba is awarded the academic distinction of Magna Cum Laude. For graduating number 1 in the military president's list, the Presidential Saber is awarded to Cadet First Class Ilumba. The award is presented by His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines. For being number 1 in the military president's list, Cadet First Class Ilumba will receive the Joint U.S. Military Assistant Group JUSMAG Saber presented by Colonel Edward R. Evans, the Chief for JUSMAG Philippines. As the top-performing graduate joining the Philippine Army, Cadet First Class Ilumba will also receive the Australian Defense Best Overall Performance Award, presented by Ambassador Hei Kyong-yu, the Ambassador of Australia to the Philippines. Cadet First Class Ilumba is also the recipient of Tactics Group Award and Army Professional Courses Plaque.
Cadet First Class Mark Armuel Uba Boyles, Quezon City. For graduating number 2 in the military president's list, the Vice Presidential Saber is awarded to Cadet First Class Boyles. The award is presented by Honorable Sara Z. Duterte, the Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines. For being the number 1 graduating cadet joining the Philippine Air Force, the Philippine Air Force Saber is awarded to Cadet First Class Boyles. The award is presented by Lieutenant General Stephen P. Pareño, Philippine Air Force, Commanding General, Philippine Air Force. As the top-performing graduate joining the Philippine Air Force, Cadet First Class Boyles will receive the Australian Defense Best Overall Performance Award presented by Ambassador Hei Kyong-yu, the Ambassador of Australia to the Philippines. Cadet First Class Boyles is the recipient of Academic Group Award, General Antonio Luna Award, Air Force Professional Courses Plaque, and Management Plaque.
Cadet First Class Kim Harold Linaza Hilo, Butuan City. Cadet First Class Hilo is awarded the academic distinction of Magna Cum Laude. For graduating number 3 in the military president's list, the Secretary of National Defense Saber is awarded to Cadet First Class Hilo. The award is presented by Defense Secretary Gilberto C. Chodoro Jr. For being the number 1 graduating cadet joining the Philippine Navy Saber is awarded to Cadet First Class Hilo. The award is presented by Vice Admiral Toribio D. Adasi Jr., Philippine Navy, Flag Officer in Command, Philippine Navy. As the top-performing graduate joining the Philippine Navy, Cadet First Class Hilo will also receive the Australian Defense Best Overall Performance Award, presented by Ambassador Hei Kyong-yu, the Ambassador of Australia to the Philippines. Cadet First Class Hilo is also the recipient of the Natural Sciences Plaque.
Cadet First Class Cyril Joy Julianes Masculino, Nabua, Camarines Sur. Cadet First Class Masculino is awarded academic distinction of magna cum laude. Cadet First Class Rosemel Batican Dohelio, Hamindan, Capiz. Cadet First Class Dohelio is awarded the academic distinction of cum laude. Cadet First Class Alexa May Pianyar Valen, Kapatagan, Lanao del Norte. Cadet First Class Floyd Nino Arthur Golbeque Rojas, Lejanes, Iloilo. For graduating as #1 in all military leadership courses, the Association of Generals and Flag Officers in Command Award is presented to Cadet First Class Rojas. The award is presented by Vice Admiral Emilio C. Marayag, Jr., Philippine Navy Retired, President, AGFO. Cadet First Class Rojas is the recipient of the Information Technology Plaque and Department of Leadership Plaque.
Cadet First Class Giselle Ganabantong, Tuguegarao City. Cadet First Class Tong is the recipient of Mathematics Plaque. Cadet First Class Danica Marie Dinyoso Viray, Pasay City. Cadet First Class Viray is awarded the academic distinction of cum laude. Cadet First Class Neriva Colobong Binag, Cabagan, Isabela. Cadet First Class Camille Joy El Chico Poblete, Solana, Cagayan. For being #1 in athletic-related activities, intramurals, and sports participation among female cadets, the Athletic Saber is awarded to Cadet First Class Poblete. The award is presented by Honorable Benjamin B. Magalong, Mayor, Baguio City. Cadet First Class Maria Babylu Almares Lorzano, San Juan, Batangas. Cadet First Class Paula Joy Titular Aviquibil, San Pablo, Laguna. Cadet First Class Aviquibil is awarded the academic distinction of cum laude. Cadet First Class Lovelyn Agustin Ramirez, Lupao, Nueva Ecija.
Cadet First Class Leo Ralph Kilalang Papagayo, Bantay, Ilocos Sur. Cadet First Class Papagayo is the recipient of Social Sciences Plaque. Cadet First Class Mitzi Bedes Binamira, Santo Domingo, Albay. Cadet First Class Binamira is awarded the academic distinction of cum laude. Cadet First Class Ginela Cortez Calumba, Quezon City. Cadet First Class Calumba is awarded the academic distinction of cum laude. Cadet First Class Ronald Bakagan Ititan, Sabangan Mountain Province. Cadet First Class Ititan is awarded the academic distinction of cum laude. Cadet First Class Sheila Marie Bukis Sacro, Bayugan City. Cadet First Class June Tito Mermida Ramirez, Sagay City. Cadet First Class Emmanuel Kilay Kibal, Tanawan City. For being the #1 graduating cadet in aptitude, conduct, leadership courses, and extracurricular activities, and for not committing Class 1 or 2 throughout his cadetship, and for occupying a position of responsibility, whether as part of the chain of command or cadet in charge of a cadet organization or corps squad, the Aguinaldo Saber is awarded to Cadet First Class Kibal. The award is presented by Mr. Emilio A. M. Suntay III, General Aguinaldo Foundation.
Cadet First Class Janelle Damaulao Hapos, La Paz, Agusan del Sur. Cadet First Class Jake Paul Mateo, Bontoc Mountain Province. For being #1 in athletic-related activities, intramurals, and sports participation among male cadets, the Athletic Saber is awarded to Cadet First Class Mateo. The award is presented by Honorable Benjamin B. Magalong, Mayor, Baguio City. Cadet First Class Matthew is also the recipient of the SPDU plaque. Cadet First Class Dan Bernard Monalon Kojpag, Lamut, Ifugao. Cadet First Class Samantha Cansejo Zinampan, Tuguegarao City. Cadet First Class Zinampan is the recipient of the Department of Tactical Officers plaque. Cadet First Class Matthew Vince Bejo Echage, Legazpi City. Cadet First Class Echage is awarded the academic distinction of cum laude.
Cadet First Class Jel Andre Gloriani Ferrer, Parañaque City.
First of all, I want to express our deep appreciation to the President of the Republic of the Philippines and Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. To the Superintendent, Philippine Military Academy, Lieutenant General Rowan S. Tolentino, Philippine Army, along with the other senior officers gathered here today. Good morning, or in our dialect, Marajaw na buntag sa ato tanan. Being declared the valedictorian of our class is both an honor and a privilege, but it also carries a significant responsibility. Throughout my cadetship, I simply focused on enjoying the experience, never imagining that I would have the opportunity to deliver a valedictory speech in front of the President, our superintendent, and the entire class. Today is the day we have long awaited. Let us go forth and serve our nation with the character, skills, and education that the Philippine Military Academy has nurtured within us. Pro Deo Populus et Patria. For God, the people, and the country. Thank you, and once again, good morning.
To introduce our guest of honor and speaker, Vice President and Secretary of the Department of Education, Honorable Sara Z. Duterte.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you, Vice President Sara Duterte, for your kind introduction. Today, I extend my congratulations to the 278 strong graduating cadets of the Philippine Military Academy's Bagong Sinag class of 2024. We are proud to see you parade as cadets for the last time. I am pleased that this batch has produced female cadets who have shown outstanding performance, many of whom proudly swarm the elusive list of top 10 performers and special awardees. Let us all congratulate this year's valedictorian, Cadet First Class Janet B. Elumba, a proud daughter of Surigao City. I share with your parents the immense pride and joy that I know they are feeling right now. Tomorrow, it will be the people's turn to welcome you on your first tour as commissioned officers. Sa pagbaba ninyo sa kanila, alam kong dala-dala ninyo ang tanglaw ng bagong sinag na akma ninyo ipinangalan sa inyong hanay. The race that will not only blaze the path of your careers, but will illuminate the good, defeat the darkness, and be a source of enlightenment. You have fought hard, and for that cherished spot that you now occupy in the long gray line of torchbearers of freedom. And as you consecrate your lives to the defense of the Republic, I know you will neither fear nor falter, nor will you fall back. For you are products of the best military school in the world. You come from a great tradition of excellence. This academy has not only trained you to be proficient in warfare, but to be the champions of the welfare of our people. Because soldiering now is no longer limited to defending territories, but to improve the lives of the people who live there. This is what you have signed up for in your military career, for which you have given up the simplicity and the safety of civilian life. Discipline and honor code are your non-negotiables, like those who have come before you. You will forego the comforts of home, so our people will be secure in theirs. You will endure physical separation from your loved ones, so that families can live in peace in communities that you will protect. Your sacrifices will not be in vain. Your gallantry will not be squandered by those who benefit from it. More so if they see that you have adhered to the following tenets of your calling and the demands of the public trust that you hold. You will respect civilian authority. You will protect the life and liberty of our people. You will defend the sovereignty of the state, and you will ensure the integrity of the national territory. You will abide by these words, even in the most trying of circumstances. When rations grow thin, morale is low, let these words continue to sustain you. It is this very sense of mission which makes your profession most noble. And you have answered the call to serve at a crucial time in our nation's great and storied history. Akmang-akma ang pangalan ng inyong bagong sinag sa isinusulong nating adhikain ngayon na Bagong Pilipinas. Both are excellent battle cries. For when we say Bagong Pilipinas, we do not only mean a great nation yet to come. We also refer to a great nation that we are actively building one day at a time. Bagong Pilipinas is now being slowly born. This is a time of birth pains, sadly of opportunism, blatant attempts of destabilization, and last ditch to cling to the rapidly disappearing past. But we must be resolute. We must hold on. We cannot turn back. The people can see and feel the progress and peace which we have worked on for the past 2 years. The Southern Front has been relatively quiet. Development has replaced the blast of bombs and cannons and booms. What we are facing now are a blatant disregard of international accepted principles and deployment of weapons of mass destruction by parties who seek to drive a wedge between a united citizenry. But people are not fooled. They can see through such schemes. So these attempts to divert our attention and dissipate our energy better spent on making the country should not draw us away from the urgent tasks ahead. And that is to keep our people safe in their homes, our territory secure, our defenses against threats strong, and our democracy stable. You are now inductees in the national effort to attain the following. Against parties whose fossilized ideas have been rejected by a people tired of war, no quarter will be given. But we offer peace of the principled kind that will uproot the causes of social discontent. Against intruders who have been disrespecting our territorial integrity, we will vigorously defend what is ours. But our conduct always guided by law and our responsibility as a rules-abiding member of the community of nations. Against evolving threats that harm our people and corrode social and political trust, we will be adept, we will be flexible, and we will be ready in repelling such things. So to carry this out, our future cadets will have to be ready. To the PMA instructors, I recognize your hard work in providing responsive military education and ensuring that our cadets are equipped to become worthy protectors of our state. The PMA has long been a reliable institution in nation building. However, in this time of great complexity, the PMA needs to step up and take on the task of ensuring that the next generation of leaders in the country are ready for the emerging and future challenges. So I direct the DND and the AFP leadership to review the PMA curriculum to ensure that our cadets will be equipped with the 21st century skills necessary to counter conventional and asymmetric threats. In the digital battlefield, a clear vision for truth, integrity, and patriotism are necessary tools to combat attempts at disinformation and infiltration. And to all the members of the AFP, be assured that this government has a continued assurance in improving the welfare and morale of our uniformed officials and personnel, and of course, to include your respective families. Kaisa ang lakas ng bagong sinag, sama-sama tayong maglalakbay tungo sa inaasam na mas mapayapa at maunlad na bagong Pilipinas. Once again, a snappy salute to the brave men and women of the bagong sinag class of 2024. Mabuhay ang Philippine Military Academy, mabuhay ang Republika ng Pilipinas.